Hey, Scentsy family. I know I am like 30 minutes late. I had a customer come by unexpectedly, and well, we got to tend to them, right? Didn't want to push them out the door and be like, I got a training. So I am here now. Y'all, I got a new ring light because my old one broke. And so I spent a little bit more money on one. And I'm still learning how to like adjust it to where I need it to be. And so just bear with me. It is a lot more sturdy than the previous one that I had. Hi, Tony. So how is everyone doing tonight? As you come on, give me a hello and where you are tuning in from. Hi, Anna. I'm going to just say hi to everybody for about a minute so that Facebook notifies you guys that I am here. And you will probably see me adjust this ring light just a tad because I feel like, oh no, that's not the right way. So just bear with me for just a second. Hold on, I'm gonna go off camera. Hi, Emily. That was the last person I just saw that hopped on. Let me bring this down, see what that does. Is that better? Yeah, that's better. Okay. Hey, Cassie. So give me a hi, hello, so that I can see if Facebook is going to cooperate with comments today or not, because if you go live, you know that it's iffy. Hey, Debbie. And I like to interact, even though I can go super squirrel by interacting. And I don't see any comments. So if Facebook decides not to show me comments, then I will come back and respond later. Hey, Sheena. Hey, Anna. Okay, I am seeing some things. So, yay. Hey, Latoya. All the way from upstate New York. We got Washington in the house. Atlanta. Heck yeah. So, I love the culture in Atlanta. But, man, y'all got some awful traffic. Didn't y'all have World Tour today, too? I think it was Atlanta World Tour today. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Kayla. Hey, Debbie. All right. So how has your week been? Everybody had a great week. Have you been enjoying the training content that has been coming from some of my favorite leaders in this company, in our family? What are you going to implement this month? Like, not next month, but this month, this week, in the next few days. What ideas that they have shared are you going to do? Who's going to do business boxes like Shayna shared? What about the fragrance flower displays that Wendy shared? Who's going to focus more on being consistent in their stories, like the boss, Lindsay? I absolutely love watching her. She inspires me all the time in her stories. Don't go looking at mine right now because I have not been consistent in there. Hey, Christy. Hey, Mariah. Who is going to sponsor some more rock star men? Raise your hand if you kind of decide or don't ask or don't think to ask men to do Scentsy with you. I'm kind of guilty, even though I have a couple males on our team. I don't seek them as often as I need to. And so thank you, Josh, for being a rock star and such a light in our business, and reminding me that I need to get out there and offer this to more men. And who's going to take Cassie's sponsoring tips or already have implemented them from yesterday to get that new teammate? I have added all of the training from this week, and I will add mine after to the guide so that you can go back, re-reference them, re-watch them at later use. Okay, so they're going to be under the guides for February guest speaker training. Hey, Stephanie. So today I want to talk to you guys, and I have my notes in front of me because if you know me, you know I go very squirrel, but I want to talk to you about Realtor / builder baskets I say realtor slash builder because realtors aren't the only ones that sell homes. Builders do as well. And I believe that it is a very untouched market. So if you are really serious about growing, if you are really serious about expanding your network and your reach and increasing your PRV, then you might want to take a dive into Realtor Baskets and Builder Baskets, okay? And they're the same thing, but just two different people that sell homes. And it's been huge for my business here in Florida. And so does anyone do Realtor Baskets right now currently? Like, are you having success with them? If you are, give me a purple heart. Show me who you are. And drop how has it benefited your business, so you can be an additional person to not necessarily, what's the word I'm looking for? To not validate that Realtor Baskets are a thing and that they can bring success, but I don't know the word. But anyways, you know what I'm saying. It'll be an additional person to say, hey, heck yeah, I have success with those. So why do you want to do Realtor Baskets? To expand your network, okay? To expand your reach, to get your name, your face, your business, our products in the homes of other people that are moving to your area, and in turn, increasing your PRV, okay? So you not only connect with the realtors that you are doing business with, but you connect with the new people that are coming into your community to buy homes. And you get the product into people's homes. And I don't just do warmers and wax. I like to do all of our different products because not everyone knows that we have other products, and I'll explain what I put in mine in a little bit. So let's see. Our economy right now, yes, is kind of crappy, right? But people are still buying homes. I don't care where you live. Homes, land are being sold, and realtors and builders give gifts, okay? They give closing gifts. I don't know any realtor or builder who doesn't give the person who is buying or that they're selling for a gift to say, thank you so much for your business. Congratulations on your new home, okay? In Florida right now, and really it has been, but our market is still jumping, okay? Everybody from the north, it seems to be moving down here. I meet new people every day from like Wisconsin, New York, like all northern states. They're tired of the cold. A lot of older people buy like vacation homes. We call them snowbirds. They come down in the winter, and so they buy these homes. And I also live within a 60-mile radius of 5 military bases, and 4 of those bases are within a 15-mile radius. So we have a lot of people coming in. The turnover rate, it's just constant. So houses are consistently being bought and sold in my area, which means my realtor friends, they're looking for closing gifts. And these gifts can come from you because we offer a home fragrance product. And there aren't very many people who don't want their home to smell good or who don't use some type of fragrance product, cleaning product, laundry product, right? We have everyday household items that people use. And so, hi Lori, hi Pauline. And so, for me, when I started with Realtor Baskets, I just scrolled past my notes here. I I started with the people that I already knew. Okay, this is how I got them. I reached out to my realtor friends and those that I knew who worked with builders. I started with them first, and I like those people have been my customers. They've been hosts of mine for a long time. I already have a relationship with them. We already have that know, like, and trust factor that I believe Lindsay talked about, that Cassie talked about. And it's so important to have those relationships with people, especially when you're going to be reaching out to them about these baskets, because they already know you, they trust you, and they're more likely to hear what you are offering, and they're more likely to say yes if they already have that built relationship with you, okay? So it's easier to start with the people that you already know. And so I reached out to them first, and I was just like, hey, so I am offering these realtor baskets, gift closing gifts, and that you can gift to your new buyer. You love Scentsy already. You know they're going to love it too. Can I show you an example of what I have? And so I just showed them an example of a basket and told them that they can customize it to their buyers, like decor style, their likes, or we can make it pretty general and simple. And typically, I can't say typically, I would say about 50% want something custom because they know their client, they know what they like. Those are my real in tune realtor and buyer friends, or realtor and builder friends. And then I have about probably the other 50% that don't. They're so fly by the seat of their pants. They're just like, give me something basic, okay? And so I show them an example, and I let them know that it can be customized, or I can do very basic for them. When I first started these baskets, I had 2 realtors and 1 builder friend that worked with the builder that I made baskets for. But I didn't want to stop there, okay? I wanted to continue to grow past that, because I was at a point in my business at that point when I started Realtor Baskets that I had kind of tapped out everyone that I already knew. And if you didn't know, in order to have longevity in this business, to continue to grow, to continue to see your PRV grow, your paychecks grow, to continue to get those new customers and teammates coming in, you have to expand your network. And so I didn't want to just stop with them. I wanted to continue to grow. And so when I first started, I started with them, and they continue to purchase baskets for me. But I was, like I said, I was in a turning point in my business, and I was like, okay, how can I go from these 3 individuals that get baskets from me to a bigger audience? Like, realtors work in offices, builders work in offices with other builders. They work with other realtors, builders work with realtors. And so I needed to get in front of them if I was going to expand. And so I just reached out to one of my closest friends who is a realtor, who was the first person to say yes to me, and continues to buy pretty frequently baskets. And I said, hey, how do I get in front of your coworkers, the other realtors in your office? And she was like so simple. She was like, just bring them some food and they will listen to whatever you have to say. And so I was like, okay, let's set it up. So she set up the meeting, and let me say this. Getting in front of people, you guys, it's not comfortable for me. Despite what you may think, if you know me or if you've seen me on here and doing lives, talking in front of people that I do not know is not comfortable. Not at all. It terrifies me. Like just this past weekend, I was in Baton Rouge. Yes, I'm with my Scentsy family, but like when they put that mic on me, it was like 20-ish, 30-ish minutes before I was getting up on stage. Ask my team that was there with me. I was literally, like my hands were doing this. I was literally shaking and my stomach was like trying to come up into my throat, of like fear, doubt, just nerves, right? But by the time I got on the stage and it was my time to go, all of that had calmed and it was gone. But I only got to that point through breathing, taking really big, deep breaths, but through practice, because I've been on stages before. I've done numerous amounts of lives for our community, for my team, all of the things. Cassie, I did not cry. I did choke up a little bit because when you talk about the impact that the business has had, not only on you, but your team, it's hard not to tear up. It's hard not to get emotional. And that to me is just real raw and honest. And I love that. But it took practice, okay? It took me continuing to step out of my comfort zone and do the things that are uncomfortable to get to a point where I could do it without running and hiding and saying, heck no, okay? And if you want growth in this business, you have to get out of your own way. You have to take on Mel Robbins, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, just do it. Because if you continue to stay in your comfort zone, if you continue to do the things that come easy, that don't scare you, you're not. I repeat, you are not going to grow, okay? You are going to stay right where you are. And so, regardless of what many may think, speaking in front of people does not come natural to me. I have grown and become more comfortable, but it took years. It took years of doing those uncomfortable things to get here. It was not overnight, okay? So hear me when I say that. If this is comfortable for you, you have no reason not to be doing stuff like this all of the time, okay? Get in front of as many people as you can. So my first meeting, which was 6-ish years ago. I mean, it's been a while since I've started Realtor Baskets, but my first presentation in front of my friend's team of realtors, I brought pizza, salad, and sodas all from the pizza place. It was about $40. I figured pizza, everybody loves pizza, right? And if they're watching what they eat, they can eat the salad. And so I only spoke, surprisingly, for like 2 minutes, maybe 3. And I basically just introduced myself and I kept my message super simple. I said something along the lines of, look, I introduced myself and then said something like, I know you guys are super, super busy. You have lots of clients. You're selling multiple homes. You have multiple contracts and paperwork to handle. Let me help you save some time or get some of your time back so that you don't have, and you don't have to think about some closing gifts. Let me help you with that. Super, super simple. I took out a basket, which is not gonna look, it was way more simpler than this one that I'm gonna show you. This is not completely done, but this is one I'm currently, that goes out Friday. And so I have that to show. The one I showed had a warmer, 2 bars, a room spray, and I think a counter clean in it, and that was it. But let me help you with a closing gift. To take the stress and time away from them having to think, what are they going to get? When are they going to have the time to go get it? Okay. And so I took the basket in, I showed them what I offered, and I let them know that the price point is whatever they want it to be at. But I did let them know that I typically do ones at $75 to $80 price range. I can go higher or lower depending on their needs. And I can make this super customizable to their client, or I can make it general basic, something plain, like a classic gray warmer or an all white warmer, something that can kind of go with just about any decor. And so I also let them know that if I add I can add extras. I've added wine, I've added board games, I've added like cutting boards, I've added custom things. And I gotta stop saying I'm really working hard not to say I think I started off good and now I'm saying there it goes again. I try to catch myself. Plants, I've added fake plants, real plants. I left that first meeting with 14 basket orders. 14, yes, I was on cloud 9, grinning ear to ear. And I have continued to get basket orders from most of them. And not all of them, but most of them. Not as regular as I would hope, but I do have 5 that get baskets from me on a pretty consistent, regular basis. And so that is a win for me. And so these baskets then expand more, like expand your network more when it is gifted to the person that they are gifting it to. You are never going to know who gets it unless they reach out to you, because typically the realtor client relation, they're not going to hand over that information, confidentiality, but I do ask my realtor friends to ask or to tell the person that they gift this to, hey, this is my Scentsy lady. If you need some restock, please reach out to her. And then I let them know that if they do, they get a gift. I reward my referrals, and that realtor gifting this basket and telling them to reach out to me is a referral, okay? So, you don't know what that potential person is going to become, whoever gets your basket. I've had people who were gifted my realtor closing gift baskets. I've had some that have become regular customers. I have some that have become hosts, and I have had one out of all these years and all the baskets that I have done who has become a teammate, and she has been my teammate for about 2 years now. And so there are so many benefits to doing these, okay? So what do I put in them and what do I charge? That's usually a big question that I get asked. I charge based on what the realtor wants. Now, some people that I know that do baskets, they do like bulk realtor basket orders for the realtor. I have introduced that idea to my realtor friends, but they rather just contact me when they're wanting a Scentsy basket, because they don't always want a Scentsy basket. Sometimes they give Lowe's gift cards. I mean, it's really just them knowing like the relationship that they have with the person that is buying or the people that are buying. There's again. I really need to work on the ums. Who else need to work on the ums? I say a lot. I'm human. And I almost said it again. So I charge based on what the realtor wants. Most of my realtor baskets that I do are about that $80 range. Here lately, they have been about $100, and I've even gone up to as much as $150 for a basket. It really just depends on the realtor, and I think it matters like how much the house sold for, how much they made off of the house. So they're not going to give $150 basket to someone that they maybe sold a house for $200,000, $300,000. Typically my $150 basket ones are because the house was like $600,000 plus. which is pretty common in the area that I'm in. And there's again, now that I've called out my now I'm saying I see all my girls in the comments. I know. Yeah, we're not saying So with a $80 basket, I would do a $30 to $40 warmer, 2 bars, a counter cleaner, and a room spray. And sometimes if I'm feeling extra, I will add in a fragrance flower or hand soap. Yes, that is going to be more than that $75-$80, but most of the time I have gotten product free and half off, okay? This basket is a $100 basket, okay? This basket has, I didn't calculate it because I was already running late, but it's about or a little over $100 in product. It has, what's this, $55? So $55. It's got a counter clean, Scentsy Fresh, because Scentsy Fresh is my top selling product next to warmers and wax. I talk about it all the time. I love Scentsy Fresh. I want to get it in as many homes as I can. So Scentsy Fresh is in there, hand soap, 3 bars, and a fragrance flower. And then a little tip, when you are gifting fragrance flowers in something like a basket, add a piece of tape on it so that when it's displayed, it looks like it's in it. It stays there. It doesn't move around. It doesn't fall. It doesn't get crushed by everything else. Okay, so that is what this current $100 basket looks like. The extras that are in it, I always put a catalog. There is a little meet your consultant. There is a magnet. I am currently out of the magnets that I typically put in. They're supposed to be here this week, but I usually put in a magnet. You know those magnets that go on refrigerators that say important numbers, and then it has like the doctor, the dentist, the pharmacy, the hospital, any local important numbers. It usually has like, y'all know what I'm talking about. Well, one of the important numbers is me. It has my face and it says your Scentsy consultant, and it has my contact information. People throw away business cards. They're less likely to throw away a magnet, especially if they can find it useful and it has your face on it. So right now, because this basket is going out Friday, and I don't know if my magnets are going to be here by tomorrow, Friday or not. So it just has one of my regular customer magnets. QR codes are life. And then I also put the warmer info in here, the fragrance flower info in here as well, so that they have it. And before someone asks, Christy, I order them off of Vistaprint. I customize them in Canva and upload to Vistaprint. Not through Scentsy's Vistaprint, just the regular Vistaprint site. Before someone asks, because we're not technically supposed, like if we put a basket together, we're technically supposed to give the boxes that the warmer comes in, fragrance flower, all that stuff to the person. I give that to the realtor. They typically chunk it in my trash can. But I'm making sure that I'm giving it to them when it's sold to them, and they can decide if they want to keep it or not, okay? And so this goes at the very back. And then some other things that I put in. If I put a fragrance flower, I always put one of the little wooded coasters. You can get these at Walmart. You can get them at Hobby Lobby. You can order them off Amazon. And then I created this little card so that they know what it is. I put a cotton cleanup. This typically will get people to contact me because they're like, what is this? Okay, I got this cotton thing. I don't know what to do with it. And then I am in that same, not that same order because it's a different order because it's magnets, but I have in my, oh my goodness, my February 1st order with the sales kits and stuff. I also bulk sample twice a year, and I am out of washer whiffs and laundry stuff. And so in that order, I also have laundry care. And so laundry care will go in here, and I put that in there as well. Why? Because it introduces them to laundry without taking up so much room of me putting it in the basket. So all of these things will typically go behind the warmer because there's usually extra space back there. And then I put it in a clear bag that I get from Michael's. This size takes a large clear bag. And then I don't do fancy bows because I don't know how to tie bows. And so I just take twine and tighten it. And then I just take a piece of cute ribbon, something that will match. This is typically what I use because the baskets I use are brown, coppery wire baskets. And this is pretty neutral. If I'm doing a beach theme, I have like blue, like a aqua-y color ribbon that I will use because this doesn't really go with beach theme. I'm in Florida. I do a lot of beach themes. So I'm just going to take this and tie it up. And then something that I do for each of my realtors is I just create one of these on a cardstock postcard size for them, and it says, "Welcome home. Congratulations on the purchase of your new home. Thank you so much for the honor and privilege of doing business with you. Enjoy this scented bundle." And then it has a picture of my realtor friend and their info. And so I have these done. I print them I make them on Canva. I print them at home and 4 to a sheet cardstock. And then I just clip it. This goes on the twine, the bow. And then sometimes, depending on, again, the theme of the basket, this came from Dollar General. It was $1. I will add something like this around the basket. And I do apologize that the basket is not done for me to show you it all done up. I can take a picture and add it here in the comments later. And so it's just very nice, very simple, very, presentable. And then let's see. I know there's questions. I will go back and look at them. I try to stay under time. I know I'm over time. So much for 15 minutes. I could not get all this out in 15 minutes. Maybe if I said less ums, right? There went another one. So I know some people are like, okay, do you charge for the basket? Do you charge for the extras like this? The answer is no, I do not charge for the basket. No, I do not charge for small extras like this. Now, the extras like the board game, the wine, cutting boards, bigger things like that they want in there, I let them know that the cost of those will be added on to the basket. But I am not advertising to remain in compliance. I am not advertising that the baskets that I do come with cutting boards, wine, and all the extras, because technically we can't advertise and charge for those things. I think you can charge 10% more. And so the baskets, like I said, very inexpensive, but let me break down some numbers for you. Lori, this basket is not my typical basket. I get my baskets, they're a wire basket kind of shaped like this, and they have 2 wooded handles. At Walmart, they're like $6 or $7. That's typically the baskets I use, unless it's over $100, because then that basket is not enough room. And I will get something like this, which was $10 again at Walmart. Let's see. So to break down my first order of 14 baskets when I met with those realtors, 14 baskets, they were different price ranges, but it came to $1,200 PRV. Because I'm sharing this because I know some are like, oh, well, it cost the extra that it costs, then are you making money? Sometimes you have to spend a little to make a little, right? So I had about $1,200 in PRV, which yielded $300 base commission. Okay, I don't get paid base commission because I always have over 2,000 in sales, so I get that 5% bonus, and I am a superstar director, and so I get those bonuses with paid at title. So there's extra bonuses and commissions that I'm making, but this is strictly off that 25%, made $300 off that $1,200 in PRV minimum. The pizza cost me about $40. It was a little under 40. And then the baskets and extras for all of those. Now those baskets I had like a little plant in it and a dishcloth. So I had a little bit extra than what I put in now. Those came out to be about 160. So I'm in about 200, right? That still left me about $100 made, right? Base. Plus I got $180 in free product, plus all the half off items. And so I still, like, that 180 in free product, I'm going to sell at full price and profit 180. Or I can use, which is what I do, when I get these big orders, I put it in for more warmers, more product that can go in my realtor baskets, because I always have last minute, like, hey, I need a basket like in 2 days. I even have one that will say, hey, I'm on my way to a closing. I need one. Can you put them together? So I tried to keep product on hand so that I can service those last minute rushed orders for the baskets, and they don't have to wait a week, 2-3 weeks for shipping. And so I use that free and half off product. So let's say that 160, that can be 2 different baskets, 1 basket, and that was pure profit. So that was like the money that I had already put in, I made back. And so I used the rewards to get more product for baskets, and I gained new customers. And if we are in an incentive earning period, that's incentive trip points. Okay, hello. We all want those, right? I know I do. One of my love languages is to travel. I want to travel, and I love traveling with Scentsy. And so I also, and I just went blank. So you're gonna how do you get your foot in the door? Go back and watch the beginning, because I already stated that. So if you do not know any realtors or builders, utilize social media, ask in groups, show what you offer, reach out to your friends that you like, hey, do y'all know any realtor friends? And connect that way. Use your resources, use the people that you know, utilize social media. In my area, like I said, I'm within 60 miles of 6 military bases, within 15 miles of 4. And so people are always coming and they're always asking, hey, I just moved to the area, or I'm moving to the area. I need a realtor. And they start all you have to do is say, hey, I'm looking for realtors in the area. Who do you know? And everybody and their mama is going to comment who they think the best realtor is, and voila, you were just spoon-fed a whole bunch of people that you can reach out to. And so if you do that way, which I have done that way before, then I would reach out to the person that commented that realtor and reach out to them and say something like, hey girl, thank you for commenting and letting me know who your realtor go-to is. This is why I asked. I am looking to expand my business through offering closing gifts to realtors. Can you put me in contact with them so that I can let them know? If they decide to go with me with some closing gifts, I will give you a referral gift. Easy peasy, okay? Easy peasy. So ask the friends that you know. And you guys, this has been so beneficial to my business and growth, and really just getting those new people that are coming to our area to know that, hey, Shauna's the Scentsy. Shauna's the Scentsy lady. Like, I'm gonna go to her for my things, okay? So I hope that was beneficial. I hope you got some value from that. If you have any questions, let me know, and I will go back through and look at the comments. If you tuned in late and want to know the hows and whys, go start from the beginning because I shared all that. And then, another thing. I had this sitting here. I had to print one out because this is another way that I showcase that I do realtor baskets at events, at friends' businesses, at the realtor offices that I have regular client realtor and builders from, is I just print these out, create it on Canva. I'll share the link. Now I know how to share the template. Before I didn't, and somebody edited my copy, so I had to redo it. But I just put these in one of those clear stands that you can get at Walmart or any office place, and I have these at my events posted because people will see it. Oh, you offer closing gifts? Yeah, there's my contact information. I really need to add a QR code here as well, and maybe go to a jot form or something. I get ideas sometimes while I'm talking. And these are also at the realtors' businesses that I have regular realtors who buy from me. They're in their office, in their desk. Some have them in the front foyer. You can put these on community buildings or community bulletin boards as well. And it's just say welcome home with Scentsy. Let me and Scentsy make sure the new home has all the inviting scents for the new homeowners to enjoy. For more info, it has my info. Bing, bang, boom. Okay, that's all I got for you guys tonight. I hope you have enjoyed this week. If you have not caught all of the videos, go back, go watch them. Like I said, they are in the guides. And I hope you guys have a great week, and I hope that you enjoy the daily posts that are shared here to help you sell without selling and really just living out loud on social media. All right, I love you guys, and I appreciate you for your time. Have a good rest of the week.